It is time to go racing once again in the Gatorade Cup Series Chase. We're here for Chase Race number 5 at the Pensacola International Speedway. This is the Can-Am 500. Jeff Bryant, car number 5, has won the pole for today's race. In second place, Jake Richardson, car number 15. Third, we have the 88 of Eli Bright. Fourth is Justin Zidell. Running out the top 5, Ryan Breimer in car number 6. Sixth place, we have the 18 of Trey Rainey. In seventh, it's Michael Gregory. Eighth, Sebastian Kukulon. In ninth, Sean Richardson. And our highest starting chaser in 10th, Griffin Lynn in car number 7. Rest of the field, there's Roman Fenway inside of him. Patrick Smith, the 24 car. Then there's Marcus Sachi outside of him, the 1 of Jonathan Buford. Then there's Jay Jefferson inside Zachary Fitzroy Sr., the 9. Then there's Derek Hamill and Carson Bowers, the 19. With Riley Spurley-Tube and Levi Schoens, the 21 car. With Jose Mills and Steve Morgan, the 35. Then there's Riley Sampson and Dale Lightning, the 47, with Anthony Fox and the 2 of Luke Rainey. Then we have Diego Yepes and Marshall Burrow, the 95, with Cole Luigi and Carter Friesen, the 34. Then there's Casey Nanico and Isaac Nichols, the 48, with Anthony Hernandez and Scott Gregory in the 14. Then there's Nathan Skips and Edwin Mendez, with Max Anderson and J.J. Reed, William Seaman and Adam Garcia, and in the final row, Anthony Charbonneau, the 55, and in 42nd, 23 car of T.J. Hanley. There's our 42-car field for 26 laps of action on this 3-mile oval in Pensacola, Florida. Let's go on trackside and fire these Cup cars up for Chase Race number 5 of Season 10.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 42-car field fires off and rolls off the starting grid to go racing in Pensacola, Florida for Chase Race number 5. We're going to see some pack racing in the Gatorade Cup Series Chase. Unpredictability around every single corner. The big one looming around every single corner. Who gets to victory lane in Chase Race number 5? Coming in, the points look like this. Jose Mills comes in as the points leader. 4 points out of second in points. Jay Jefferson in the 78th. There's a tie for third in points. There's 7 points back at the points lead. It's Anthony Fox and Marcus Sachi. And rounding out the top 5 in points, Carter Friesen is 8 points back with 30 points. Nathan Skips has 9 points back in the 16 car. Those are the drivers really close to the points lead coming into this race. Earlier in the season at Pensacola, Eli Bryant, the 88, won on a last lap pass. He starts third here today by his teammate Jeff Bryant, the 5. Pace car to pit road. 26 laps in Pensacola. Jeff Bryant, along with the 15 of Jake Richardson on the front rows, who come down. The green flag is waving in the wind, and we're racing in Pensacola. The two teammates from Motorsports will end up on the inside, but Eli Bright takes to the inside. Jeff leads lap 1 from the pole position. Eli, though, out of line to his inside off to turn number 1. Yeah, I thought that maybe they would try and stay together, just kind of work at the front. It's hard to pass there at Pensacola when 2 cars are lined up together, but Eli had other plans. He wants to lead this race and win his 2nd straight Pensacola Cup Series race. Because Sean Richardson, the 3, moves to 3rd. Marcus Sachi Chaser just behind him. Sachi up towards the front of the points, so he wants a good point there today at Pensacola. It's hard to do if you're a chaser, though. You just have to time it right. Hope everything goes well. Hope you don't get involved in the big one. That's if the big one happens. Sometimes the big one doesn't happen here at Pensacola. As they go 4 wide for 3rd. Chaser Riley Spurley wasted no time to get to the front. Up to P3, and maybe just a little animosity towards the rest of the field. He has been involved in a lot of different accidents, none of which are his doing, really. Jay Jefferson at Richmond, last race, Patrick Smith at Pocono. Riley Spurley has a lot on the line for him in terms of, he's in the chase and whatnot. He wants to get some redemption here in Chase Race number 5, win this race at Pensacola. He's looking on Eli Bright for the lead in turns 1 and 2. Eli, though, going to get down low to cover the spot. Riley stays in line in 2nd. He has a fellow chaser of Dale Lightning behind him in 3rd. They race 2nd and 3rd off turn number 2. Riley looks for a run into Eli Bright down the back. He'll pull low. No one goes with him, though. Riley's Spurley-Tube, no help down low, but can he keep it down there? Lightning goes up high with Chevy teammate Eli Bright, the 88. We'll see what happens in turns 3 and 4. Sprotube stays underneath with a great run. That 26 looks pretty strong here today. No help when he gets around the 88 Eli Bright handily. Yepez falls through to second. He's really good at these types of racetracks. Can he win in the Gatorade Cup Series at Pensacola? Race off turn number 4 in the second position. 35 Steve Morgan, 42 Cole Luigi. 9 Zachary Fitzwater Sr. on the inside. Eli Bright, the 88, trying to get clear in third to get back in line. But the front two, look at Eli though, he comes down in line. Great move by the 88 driver, getting in line. He's down now in third, gonna try and get back up to the lead that Riley Sprotube has taken. Morgan clears in fourth, the front four get away, single file. Fifth on back, 2 and 3 wide. And 4 wide in points. Down the backstretch, Yepez getting a nice push from the 88 Eli Bright. What can he do with it? Down the backstretch. Eli, though, saw no momentum gain out of the 32 and takes it to the inside to try and get second position. 88's gonna have all the help from the 35. The 14 is down there. 31 William Seaman coming forward as Riley Sprotube leads the way in the 26. We've seen it before. If dominant race cars can get out front, they're going to be hard to pass. And maybe Riley Sprotube has one of those dominant race cars. They're fanning out 3 and 4 wide down the front stretch. Eli Bright staying in line, second position behind the 26 Sprotube, trying to get the draft. Scott Gregory, the 14, moves to third. And those two teams, the 88, the 14, Hendrick Motorsports, Stewart Haas Racing, they have an alliance. Hendrick gives the engines to Stewart Haas Racing and some other, notes and whatnot. So those two might want to work together, but Scott Gregory says, no, I want to go to the front myself, down the backstretch, pulling along the 88. Here comes Seaman to try and help, but Isaac Nichols goes out of line 3 wide. The 88 back clear in second. And look at that, now I have the 88, 14, 48 lined up on the inside. That could be a potent group right there. They could try and come to the front at the right time. Eli Bright, Scott Gregory, Isaac Nichols, second, third, and fourth, all clear off turn number 4. Eli trying to look for a run to Riley Sprotube. Got the push from the 14, but Scott Gregory goes low first. Down into turn number 1, 21 laps remain, and the Can-Am 500. Hendrick Motorsports goes up top. They're second and fourth. Scott Gregory moves to the inside to grab second away in turns 1 and 2. Max Anderson, A3, goes with the 14 and Scott Gregory. 32, Diego Yepez. 23, TJ Henley on the inside, starting to move forward. That's 3 BK Racing cars coming to the front. 1 leads the race, 1 rides in third, and 1 just behind on the inside lane. That's TJ Henley. Luke Ray goes 3 wide out of line as either someone crashed or Sebastian Kukulon issued the 51. He came down pit road. It split the pack up a little bit right there. How about that? So some of the pack has been split off because of the 51 Kukulon having an issue, having to come down pit road. Riley Sprotube dominating right now in Pensacola, out in front. Can anyone make a charge at the driver of the 26? Scott Gregory had a decent run, but not enough to make it a move to the inside. Sounds like Kukulon is coming off pit road, the 51. How's that going to play into it? The exit turn number 2, Kukulon starting to get up to speed on corner exit. Hopefully he stays down low and just out of the way of these drivers as they're racing their way down the backstretch. Sprotube's doing a great job putting his car where it needs to be right here. They're going to catch Kukulon in the corner, so everyone's going to want to go high around him. We'll see what happens in turns 3 and 4. Sprotube stays high. Kukulon trying to get up to speed. Here comes Scott Gregory. He wants to try and jump down, but the 26 on the outside is going to get away. And Sprotube, the only one to get away. He pulls away to a massive gap, but now Kukulon, he's not slow. He's just getting off pit road, getting up to speed. Now they can try and run that 26 down. They're going to have a huge run once they get there as well. So Kukulon, the lap car, will be leading the train to catch Riley Sprotube. How about that? Sprotube jumped around the outside, and Kukulon's only 1 lap down, so he wants to get ahead of that 26 in case a caution comes out. So he's going to be definitely leading this train up to that 26 driver. And look at the run they're going to have in the draft. Already 4 miles an hour faster. Kukulon already peeking out of line with the run he has. Down the back, Sprotube can't defend that, and he knows he can't defend it. He'll go to the inside. Kukulon just a lap back there. And he brings Yepez to the lead in Can-Am 500 at Pensacola. Yepez gets by Sprotube. Now can the 26 find a way back in line? He had a strong car once he was out in front. Can he find a way back to the front of the field? Yepez leads the race. Lap car Kukulon in front of him. Jay Jefferson second in points out of line for a P2 on TJ Hanley off to turn number 1. He has Carter Friesen in the 34 with them. Those are 2 chasers up towards the front of the points. Look at Friesen jumping out of line, 3 wide. Big move out of Carter Friesen for the second position. Yepez pulls away in the lead. Edwin Mendez the 11, Casey Echo the 43 in the bottom of the racetrack. They race down the backstretch. Carr's trying to jump in line, get in the draft. Mendez looks 3 wide on Friesen and Jefferson. Levi Shones the 21 said he's slow. I don't know what happened there to Shones, but look at this. Kukulon going around the outside. Yepez our racer goes inside, then fakes high again. And Jones on the inside. Either he's slower or he's just off the pace. We'll have to see what happened with the 21 if he get back up to pace now. But he had an issue as well. Jefferson around the outside gets to second. 21 still trying to get up to speed in the draft. Sproju around the outside. Can he get clear of the 21 to turn number 1? Oh, it's close. Can he do it? If he could, he's going to be in a good position right here. But how about that? 2 cars fall off pace with some sort of issues. Anymore. Griffin Lynn has lost the draft. Jake Richardson is back here. JJ Green Colucci trying to cling on. But very interesting issues there to Levi Jones and also Sebastian Kukulon. Why did they have those issues? That's for the lead. Jefferson goes outside Yepez. And look at the run Sproju has on the 26. Where can he go? 16 to go this time by the start-finish line. Casey Nanico moves up to third. The 43 cars, they packed 3 and 4 wide behind. Yepez trying to block Sproju. Look at the run the 26 has right to the back of the 32. Big push from the 26 to the 32. Nanico and Fitzwater. Look at the 43, the big run he had to the inside. He'll go on Sproju for second. Great move out of Casey Nanico. He knew he had a teammate behind him that would go and help him. Richard Petty Motorsports, second and third on the inside lane. Down the back, Fitzwater looks down his teammate Nanico. That's 3 wide for second. Sproju trying to get clear on the outside lane. Can he get it done in turn number 3? Look how stacked up the pack is right there. Fitzwater goes 3 wide. He'll look for second. Scott Gregory, Anthony Ness, 2 teammates from Furehouse Racing. They move third and fourth on the inside lanes as they come off turn number 4. Yepez leads the way. Fitzwater looking for a run, but Scott Gregory goes low first. Back to the line. Yepez still leads in Pensacola, Florida. Scott Gregory, though, he'll move to P number 2. 24, Patrick Smith on the inside. 18 of Trey Rainey with the Halloween colors on the 18 car. Can he get to victory lane at Pensacola again? He's won here before. In fact, he won here back in his rookie season, season number 4. So it's been a long time. And for a while there, the 18 team was so dominant here at Pensacola. We always circled them as a team to watch out for. Lately, though, they've not had the speed, but now Trey Rainey's shown that they still have the speed. He'll look down to the inside for P3. Scott Gregory goes to the front in the Can-Am 500. Trey Rainey's going to move to second, the 18 car. Ryan Barmer, the 6, knows how to win in these types of racetracks. He moves up to P3. Yeah, Russian Racing has been pretty strong on these plate tracks this season. Barmer and Tachi have both won these types of tracks in season number 10. The front 2 trying to get clear. Scott Gregory, Trey Rainey. They come down to cover the spot off Ryan Brommer. Here comes the 10, Justin Zidell, trying to help his teammate Scott Gregory out. Carson Bowers, 19 on the inside. 55, Antonin Charlebois. And how about their 2 teammates, Trent Motorsports, father and son, Jeff Bright, Eli Bright. They were lined up like that on the start of the race. Jeff was seeing Eli. They started first and third. They're on the inside, moving back forward. The 5 leading the 88 up through the group. Trey Rainey for the lead in turn 3. Perfect move right there. If you make it in the middle of the straightaway, the 14's going to get the help up top and get back clear. If you make it entering turn number 3, you have a shot at least. We'll see if the 10 get there and help the 18 out. And we'll see if the 19 helps the 18 as well. They're teammates. And if the 10 doesn't go with the 18, that's going to allow the 14 to get clear back up top. And he is. Scott Gregory back clear. The move out of the 18 did not work because no one went with him. It was a good move. He just didn't have the help to make it work. And Brommer's going to get down line in the middle of the racetrack. We'll see if Zidell can now make a move for the lead on his teammate or if he's going to stay with his teammate. Yeah, does he stay loyal to his team or does he go for it himself? Down the back, he'll pull low in front of the 19th Carson Bowers. Does he have the help to make the move work? Bowers goes with them. We'll see Sachi. What is he doing the 17? Marcus staying in line as Justin Zidell is pushed clear in turns 3 and 4. Carson Bowers moves to second, the 19. Sachi is up to third, the 17. Sachi comes in towards the top of the points. He wants a good points day. Antonin Charlebois, the 55, and there comes Jeff and Eli Bright on the inside lane as Bowers looks for the lead down the front stretch, has all the help with him. No one went with the 10 at all. The 17, 55 all jumped down low. Here comes Jeff trying to push the 55 Charlebois 3 wide to second. Eli Bright forced middle lane by Carter Friesen. Charlebois up to P2. Jeff Bright to P3. And Friesen will be our highest chaser. He moves to P4 in the 34 car. He has chaser Adam Garcia behind him, along with Riley Sampson and Marshall Burrow. Friesen jumping out of line. The 5 with Jeff Bright. 3 wide for P2. Bowers leads in the 19. Carter Friesen moves to second. 3 wide move out of the 34 driver. He'll look for the lead in 3 and 4. Big run to the inside. Bowers can protect that. Friesen to the front. Carter Friesen out in front of Pensacola, Florida. Adam Garcia moves to second. Riley Sampson to the third. And look at 5 chasers on the inside lined up. Steps down the line. Garcia now for P2 as Friesen leads the way in the 34. Marshall Burrow goes 3 wide, the 95 for second. 3 chasers go 3 wide for P2 as a chaser leads the race. And now Jonathan Buford, the 1 to the inside, pushing the 95. Burrow's had a mediocre chase so far. Looking to rebound at Pensacola with a good day. Moves to second down the back. Jonathan Buford looks out of line for P2 as Burrow trying to get clear with the draft from the 34 up top. Buford has the push on the 48 of Isaac Nichols. A great run as well. Goes to 48 to the inside. 3 wide for second. Isaac Nichols a big move. Jay Jefferson 78 with that 48 car. Here comes the 41 of Michael Gregory. Maybe the only Stewart Haas Racing driver we've not seen at the front today. He moves up to P5 looking for 4th off turn 4. Jay Jefferson out of line. Second in points. Looking to try and get by Carter Friesen, who's currently getting 15 points if he wins here today. 10 laps remain in the Can-Am 500. Around they go in the pack. Big one in the middle of the pack as chaser Adam Garcia's crashed, and they're stacking them up. Cars up against the wall. Marcus Sachi, Nathan Stampton, the teammates in the chase. Kashawn Richardson, Justin Zidell, Carson Bowers, Edwin Mendez, Yepez, and maybe some others. Cole Luigi involved. Riley Sprotum and William Seaman also there. Racing the background to our first yellow flag of the race. Isaac Nichols wants to lead on Carter Friesen. To the inside goes in turn 3 and 4. Here comes points there. Jose Mills to the front. Back around to the line. 9 laps to go here. First yellow flag of the race is a big one. Back to the line. Isaac Nichols leads the way around. Jose Mills second. Mills comes as the points to remember. He's going to restart P2. A big crash in the middle of the field as they were rubbing 4 wide. And that keeps Griffin on the lead lap. What a great break for one of our chasers at the back of the points. Lynn will stay on the lead lap and in contention to try and get more spots now. See right here, he wants to pass this 15:46. We'll see if he can get it. Nah, he's not going to be able to get it done. But he's going to hope that those drivers come down pit road. Caution flag is out. Big crash in the middle of the field. One of our chasers, Adam Garcia. In the middle of it, he gets damaged. He'll be done for the day. 4 wide and rubbing down the front stretch as they race off into turn number 1. Watch for the 3 rubbing with the 55, it looks like right here. Yeah, Kashawn Richardson. I think the 35 Steve Morgan moved up the 3 to give some room. 55-19, 22, 17, 51, 21. How about Riley Sprotum in the middle of that? Does he get damage? And then you start to slide up. There's Patrick Smith spinning the 16 around. Ryan Breimer. That could have been a triple whammy for Roush Racing. 17 and 16 are the 2 chasers were involved in it, which is already basically a triple whammy itself. But the 6 of Ryan Breimer's in the middle of that, and he barely missed it. So all 3 Roush Racing cars were in danger of being involved in that. But the 2 most important ones, not really to do anything to Ryan Breimer, not saying he's not important to the team, but the 17-16 can win the championship. The 6 can't. The 17-16 were involved in the crash. Ryan Breimer did a great job getting by to keep Roush Racing in a shot to win the race. But all in all, I would say nearly 10 cars were involved in that. If not 10. Let's look for another angle. Racing down the front stretch. There's 3 and 4 right. See the 35 Steve Morgan move. I think the 3 wanted to give him room. 55 didn't notice that in time. And how about Fitzwater get down to the apron missing it? And I believe Riley Sprotum did miss it. I think Colucci and Williams even hit each other after the crash because they had damage. Yeah, I think the 42 just ran to the back of the 31. He did. Watch this. These drivers are going to miss it. They're at the back of the field. Watch Sprotum on the middle. He'll get low and get by. Stapleton then piles in. Right here, 42 just runs right into the back of the 31. Rush was like, hey guys, watch out. I'm up here. But all in all, nearly 10 cars collect damage. And the first big one of the day in the Can-Am 500 chase race at Pensacola. Isaac Nichols makes the move on Carter Friesen to lead them around to the caution flag. Points there, Jose Mills is second. How will this restart go? We'll go green with 7 laps to go in chase race number 5, the Can-Am 500 at Pensacola. Coming back green here in the Can-Am 500, chase race number 5 of season 10, going green with 7 laps remaining. Will we have another caution flag? Will we go clean and green to the end? It looks like no cars are actually retired from that wreck. Looks like everyone just lapped down. Maybe the 3 and the 22 will be because they're still on pit road with some sort of issues. So it's currently the 48 of Isaac Nichols leading the way. Points leader Jose Mills rides in second. Carter Friesen looking to gain on the points lead in third. Roman Fenway fourth. Dale Lightning in fifth. That's Derek Hamill in sixth. TJ Hanley seventh. Jay Jefferson comes in second in points. He's eighth. Luke Green won the target race yesterday. He lines up in ninth. And Michael Gregory rounding out the top 10. Watch out for TJ Hanley and Derek Hamill. They're the last 2 Gatorade Cup Series race winners. Hanley won at Watkins Glen. Hamill won last race at Pocono. Nichols, look at the jump he got on the restart. He is gone. What a great jump out of the 48. He schooled everyone behind him. You don't want that big of a lead, though, at Pensacola. The draft's going to just bring everyone back together. Hamlin pushes Roman Fenway through to third as Friesen and Lightning, two chasers, go high. And Jay Jefferson says, I'll take those points. And Luke Rainey, the two, looking to win again in the Gatorade Cup Series at Pensacola. Mills with a run onto Isaac Nichols in the draft. He'll peak low down the backstretch. Does he have the run to get to the inside is the big question. He's there. Jose Mills to the front in the final 10 laps of the race. This is what the 27's done all season long. They have been pretty much non-factors throughout the race, but they somehow find a way to get top 15, top 10 finishes. He moves up to lead, come to 6 to go. Can anyone get around the 27? Currently getting 15 points towards the championship. Jefferson wants to force him out of the way. 6 to go. Jefferson comes in second on the points. So he wants to do anything he can to get to that race lead, shovel the 27 out. 3 is coming off pit road because Sean Richard. That could be a big issue because he has damage as well. He's not going to be up to pace. We'll see what happens off turn 2 and down the backstretch. First and second in points line up. First and second on the racetrack. Jay Jefferson wants to lead before they catch lap traffic. Oh, this could be a terrible place to catch the 3 Richard in the corner. He's a lap car. He's damaged. He's up to speed. This could be terrible for the 78 and the rest of the crew on the inside. The 3's going to move up high, though. Oh, look at that. Mills goes way up top to get around. The 3 blocked the outside. I mean, that was probably the best thing to do, but still, what an evasive maneuver. Look at the cars it blocked, though. Down to the inside goes Trey Rainey for the lead at Pensacola. 5 to go in the Can-Am 500. Trey Rainey to the front. Is the I thought I saw maybe someone else come off pit road. Was that maybe the 22? Adam Garcia also off pit road with damage. He might slow up our race leaders. Oh, this could be a crazy ending to this race for sure. Trey Rainey leads the way. Scott Gregory goes to second out of line. Here comes the 22. He blocks the middle of the racetrack. Look, cars jumping out of line, high and low. It looks like the front pack got around. How about that second pack, though? He moves down. Michael Gregory's not going to appreciate that. Can he get around with Eli Bright? They can't, and that's going to ruin any shot they have. It looks like the top 15 are going to be the ones to settle it at Pensacola. Scott Gregory leads the way. To the inside goes Jonathan Buford for the lead. 4 laps remain in the Can-Am 500. It's going to be a long 4 laps as well. Looks like all the other lap cars are coming off turn 4, so hopefully we won't catch anyone else. Jonathan Buford leads the way. Pole sitter Jeff Bright moves up to second. Derek Hamill looking for 2 in a row. It would be his 3rd of the season. He moves up to 3rd. Anthony Ernst IV has been so close this season. He's 4th on the inside. Carter Friesen on the inside. Hanley, Mills, Rainey, Jefferson, Morgan, Fox also in this lead group with a shot. But currently, 2 veterans, Buford and Bright, lead the way. Who will get the victory lane in the Can-Am 500? 3 to go this time by. 9 miles remaining. They're minding their P's and Q's at the front. The front 3 are. 3 laps to go. Jeff Bright has had enough. He wants to lead the rest of the race. He has no help, though. The 20 went with the 1 up top. Can Jeff do anything by himself on the inside lane? It's going to be so hard to do on the inside, especially off turn number 2. The 34 is going to take it to the inside off the corner. 1 has all the help committed up top. Down the back of their race. Jonathan Buford getting a nice push from Derek Hamill. Almost clear. I believe he will be clear at the end of the backstretch. There he goes. Down line. Buford clears to get back out in front. Jeff Bright, though, does keep second. But here comes Portster Jose Mills. He's getting maximum points of 12 right now. 2 laps to go this time by. You just need more energy at the front. We're not seeing that right now. Mills pulls low for P2. 2 laps to go. Does anyone have a run onto the 1 of Jonathan Buford to make a move? How about this? First and second in points are lined up just how they are in points. Jose Mills leads Jay Jefferson. Jefferson wants to shove that 27 now, definitely, but Mills, he wants to win this race. Mills jumps up with the 1. Jay Jefferson looks low. Jay Jefferson trying to get down beneath the 27 to shovel him out and gain points on him. Anthony Fox looks 3 wide. Because Fox, remember, he's behind the 78 and the 27 points. That only shoveled the 78, though. Because the 27 down line, here comes Luke Rainey, the 2. Winner of the race yesterday. Coming off turn number 4. This is the white flag lap of the Can-Am 500. Hanley and Trey Rainey's coming down pit road. White flag, last lap of the Can-Am 500. Who wins the race? Buford leads Mills to turn number 1. Fox rides in 3rd. Rainey in 4th. Anderson in 5th. Who gets the trophy? With the front 4 being single file, they're all going to move up. Who has the help? Who has the run off turn number 2 to make it work? Buford has led the last few laps, but now Mills for the lead. Jose Mills came in as the points leader. Anthony Fox goes with it. Could Fox go 3 wide? Turn number 3 for the final time. Mills leads the way. He came in as the points leader already. Can he win the race for 15 points? Off turn number 4 for the final time. Fox can look for a run, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Checkered flag in the air. A great win for Jose Mills to extend the points lead. Jose Mills is going to be a force in this chase. He has extended the points lead greatly. He wins the 5th chase race of the season for more points towards the championship. What a win by Jose Mills. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Can-Am 500 at the Pensacola International Speedway. 1 caution flag for 2 laps here today, and 12 lead changes among 11 different drivers. Out in front at the end, he led 2 laps. Last lap pass, Jose Mills, who's dominated the points this season, wins the race to extend his points lead to a huge margin over second in points, Jay Jefferson. Second place for Anthony Fox. He gained a good amount of points on second place, Jay Jefferson. However, he didn't gain on Jose Mills because Mills finished in front of him. Max Anderson ends up in 3rd. Jay Jefferson in 4th, so he keeps second in points because of a good finish. And Derek Hamill in 5th. Jonathan Buford 6th. TJ Hanley 7th from the last starting position. Luke Rainey in 8th. Scott Gregory 9th. And Jeff Wright from the pole ends up inside the top 10. Marshall Burrow, decent day in 11th. Carter Friesen, a decent points day in 12th. Anthony Hernandez in 13th. 14th for Steve Morgan. Riley Sprue in 15th. That's kind of heartbreaking for the 26 car. We saw how dominant he was earlier in the race. He led the most laps of 5 here today. He was up at the front, got shuffled back, barely missed the crash, but then got stuck behind some lap cars. And you saw how fast he was. He was leading the second group at the end. He was the first car not in the lead group. Isaac Nichols 16th, he led 3 laps as well, so he had a pretty good car. 17th for Michael Gregory, 18th Ryan Brommer, Dale Letting 19th, and Roman Fenway rounding out the top 20. And how about how crazy this chase is? We have had 3 kind of dominant cars so far in the chase. They have been Jose Mills, Jay Jefferson, and Anthony Fox. They all finished inside the top 4 here today. Mills won the race. Fox got 2nd. Jefferson got 4th. They have been the top 3 in points the past 2 races. So, I mean, those 3 right now could be the real championship favorites. And right now, Jose Mills definitely has a huge advantage over the rest. Patrick Smith ends up in 21st, Casey Neco 22nd, Eli Bright could not sweep this season at Pensacola in 23rd, JJ Reed 24th, Riley Sampson 25th, Diego Yepez had a good car, just did not have the positioning at the end in 26th, Zachary Fitzgerald Sr. 27th, Jake Richardson 28th, William Simon 29th, and Griffin Lynn in 30th. It was a horrible day for Lynn, lost the draft, and then lost the draft again after the restart, so 7 teams just not had their stuff in the chase. Their highest chase finish has been the 8th highest chaser. Nathan Stimpson 31st, Coluigi 32nd, Edwin Mendez 33rd, 34th for Antonin Charlebois, 35th for Justin Zeidel, Carson Bowers 36th, Marcus Sachi 37th, Trey Ray came down pit road while running in the lead group, possibly a flat tire, so 38th for him. And then Cars lap down, Kugelon lap down, Levi Schultz lap down. They had to come down pit road under the green flag. They weren't damaged, they just were off the pace because they weren't in the draft. And then 2 cars that were laps down because of damage, because Sean Rich and Anu Garcia chaser down 42nd. At the right side are the point standings for Jose Mills. It could not have gotten any better here today in Pensacola. He won the race, got 15 points, now up to a 53 points so far, 5 races into the chase. Second in points is Jay Jefferson. He's a whole 9 points back of Mills' points lead. Third in points is Anthony Fox. He has 42 points. Those 3 really kind of scurried away from the rest of the field. Carter Friesen now is 4th in points. He's 4 points behind Fox. He's a whole 15 behind Jose Mills. So only the top 3 in points are within a race of each other. Carter Friesen is 15 points back. He's 1 point for being a race within the points lead. Let's look down some other drivers that are up here. How about Marcus Sachi, 33 points. So he's a whole 5 points behind Carter Friesen. And Sachi's 5th in points. He's 20 points behind our points there, Jose Mills. Just below him is Riley Sprotube and Nathan Stevenson. They both have 32 points apiece. And then you look down, you see Dale Lenning with 29 points. Marshall Burrow has 28 points. He's kind of come alive the last 2 races. And if he could try and keep this momentum going, maybe he could have a shot at the championship. But then these drivers down here, you have Am Garcia 26. And then these drivers down here at the bottom, Riley Sampson and Griffin Lynn, are definitely severely out of contention right now. Griffin is a whole 37 points behind Jose Mills for the points lead, and Riley Sampson is 33 points behind. So they need a miracle to go their way to have a shot at the championship for season number 10. We're going ahead to chase race number 6. We're going out on the West Coast as we go to the Auto Club Speedway for the Sony 500. I will see you guys then.